What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled Having a Change of Mind, Body, and Soul. You know, as a man thinketh, so he is, right? And sometimes we're in this situation where we're thinking of ourselves in maybe not the best light. And to look at ourselves better, we got to think about ourselves better to see ourselves better is what I was trying to say. To see ourselves better, we have to think about us being better. We have to envision it. And sometimes you take in so much negativity, whether it's internally or externally, that you don't have a change in mind. You can't see yourself as better than you are today, which is problematic, you know. But you're going to have to come to a point where you change the view of who you are today and who you can be, because you have to envision you being a better person to be able to become that better person. And when you see that better person, you know, you start to speak better life into yourself. And when you speak better life into yourself, you know, you start changing the paradigm of who you are and where you want to be. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times you might talk down what you actually can do, what you're actually capable of. You might you think you don't have the ability or the capacity to be successful at something or to get a job done or accomplish a goal. And that's not the case. The case is once you put your mind to it, you could do it. And what winds up happening is when you change your mind and say, I can do that, you know, yeah, it can be impossible, but it's not really impossible. It's improbable. You get what I'm saying? It's not impossible. It's improbable. And just because it's improbable does not mean you don't have a plan. You can't create a plan that can make the improbable very much so your reality and possible for you. So what winds up happening is now you're in this situation where you see yourself as able to do improbable things. You know, anything's possible with you because in your mind you start saying, yeah, I could do that. You know, that may be impossible for you, but if I got with the way I think, I could plan out a way to do it one step at a time. Maybe I can't get it done overnight, but I could do it one step at a time. I could do this, and this, and that equals me doing this. So, you know, goal achieved. And a lot of times we don't put ourselves to the test because we talk ourselves out of attempting to be great. And you'll be surprised what you can do if you believe in yourself. You'll be surprised what you can speak into existence when you believe in yourself. And that's why, you know, you got to have a change of mind. And part of their change of mind, summertime, you know, everybody want, you know, some people want to get summer fine. I think you need to get year fine, but whatever. But with a change of mind, you might change your body. Because, and I've talked about this before, where when you change your mind, you change your plan and your trajectory to fix that, to accomplish that goal. So now you might have to change your body with it. You might have to watch what you eat. You might have to watch what you drink. You might have to get enough rest. You might have to be, you know, be a little bit more healthy in the relationships that you have around you. You know, you might the energy you let around you might have to be different. If it affects your body in a negative way, you can't have negativity around you. You're only going to want positivity around you. because, you know, if you can't turn a negative into a positive, it's useless. But you start changing your body, you know. And some people, oh man, you getting real healthy. Oh man, you look good. You're doing good. And it's a byproduct of changing your mind, because if you see yourself differently, you become that different thing to achieve that goal. And it's like a byproduct, right? Because you're gonna need time. And I remember speaking about this before, not that I said it that way, but I don't care, I'm gonna say it again. You know, because once you realize, you know, time is not on your side, but also you spend your time. What you love is what you put your time into. You're gonna realize you love accomplishing things. So you're gonna change. You know, if it causes you to get in shape or get in better shape because you want to accomplish some things, that's a great. It's a great accomplishment within the accomplishment. Now, most importantly, change a soul. You know, and sometimes you gotta change who you are internally. Sometimes you gotta, you know, question your own moral compass. Sometimes you gotta judge yourself and your own ethics. And sometimes you gotta see if your soul is actually in a good space. You know, because when you change your mind and you change your body, you might wind up changing the way you look at your spirit. Because when you work on self-improvement of mind and body, you're gonna, you know, by proxy start working on self-improvement of your soul. Like what you were comfortable with in a different mental space you're not comfortable with now. What you were comfortable with at a certain physical space you're not comfortable with now, because it eats away at your spirit. You know, so you wind up looking at things from hopefully a higher vantage point. And I think that's a great thing. You know, some of us have a hard time because we could change our mind and we could change our body. But what if you still want to hold on to maybe, I ain't gonna say victim mentality, maybe, or your story, and you don't view your story the same from a different perspective, because now it's what got you to where you're at right now. You know, change your mind, change your body, change your soul. You might wind up having to change your heart too, though. And here's the thing. You might be a little bit more empathetic to people. You know, you might be a little bit more sympathetic to people. Or you might wind up being a little less empathetic to people or less sympathetic to people, because you might be at a space where you're like, it's not as hard as you think. If I can do it, you can do it. You know, your heart might change on a person. You know, a person, you might have actually been like really loved the person, and you might have a change of heart for them. Like, you know what? When I changed my mind and I changed my body and I changed my soul, I realized my heart changed when it came to you. You are not as high up on the totem pole as you once were, because I have things more important than you. And that could be a good thing, and sometimes that could be a bad thing. It just depends. And you find that out along the way. You know, and sometimes you could have a change of heart, as in you're not the person you once were, so you can't react to things like you once did, because your heart ain't in it like it once was. It could get, you know, either warmer or colder. So this is what I was thinking about this. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.